It's that time again. Thank you very much. Let's talk some Houston Rockets basketball. I'm Kris Gardner of the Houston Roundball Review. Been doing this Houston Roundball Review thing since 1994. Local name, global perspective. Let's get into it. Fans, tune in. Hit me up with your questions on YouTube. Y'all know how to do it. Y'all are part of the family now. Y'all have done this. Thankfully, I appreciate everything y'all have done for me so far. These, 3 or 4 shows. Let's get it going. I'm on Twitter at the HR Review. Rockets to play 2 of their 4 preseason games so far. First was against the Wizards, then against the Heat. They beat the Wizards. I really don't care about the score. Lost to the Heat. First half, the Miami Heat really put it to the young Rockets and showed them what a legit NBA championship team looks like when they care about preseason basketball. And that was the Miami Heat. Kyle Lowry was everywhere. He did a little bit of everything on the floor, pressured the ball, pushed the pace, passed it all over the place, dictated tempo, did Kyle Lowry things. As Rocket fans saw Kyle Lowry here. They saw what Kyle Lowry could do. They saw it again in the Miami Heat uniform on Thursday. Rockets had no practice on Friday because, my goodness, that Thursday game against the Heat tipped off at 9 p.m. Central. So they were off Friday. Practiced on Saturday afternoon. A few, me and my colleagues, a few of us were there for practice to watch the end of practice. Just want to say, you can't really see much more of this shirt, but it's a blue and gold shirt, gold lettering. It's a theme shirt. It's an anniversary shirt from the church I attend. 80th anniversary celebration. Blue and gold. That's Golden State Warriors colors. When I got to practice, I got to downtown. I really wasn't thinking anything of it. Just shows you an indication of the bitterness or the competitiveness between the Rockets and Warriors organizations. A couple of friends in the Rockets organization, when they glanced at the shirt and saw the blue and gold lettering, they told me, "Hey, man, why are you wearing the Warriors shirt in here, man? I'm about to kick you out of here." And I thought about it. I was like, oh, yeah, it does kind of look like a Warriors logo. So I'm sorry. But the irony of all of this is they were like, man, when you go down to practice, you're going to get some looks, going to get some heads turned your way and comments. In reality, only person on the Rockets team who was part of those battles with the Warriors is Eric Gordon. I got no comments from anybody, nothing from Coach Silas, nothing from the players. So it was much ado about nothing. The lead up to was much more in discussion than the reality of the situation. But, Eric Gordon is trying to get his left ankle right. He shot around a few, after practice, shooting some free throws and things like that. Coach Silas told us after practice that EG's ankle injury does not, as far as you know, is not a long-term issue. Not expected to be that. He updated us about Jae'Sean Tate as well and said, Jae'Sean did not play against the Heat due to a tight back. Jae'Sean spoke to us and said he did a few light drills today in Saturday's practice. He should be good to go for full practice on Sunday. So he's not concerned about any back issues. And Coach Silas mentioned that if Jae'Sean is good to go, then he'll start Jae'Sean Monday versus the Raptors in Toronto for the Rockets' 3rd preseason game. So that's a good indication right there. Jae'Sean had a comment, and I'm going to say this between me and y'all family. Media, especially the folks who aren't TV crews, don't have the big cameras and the fancy tech equipment that can mute out all kinds of things. We're not thrilled when the Rockets have media activity, media availability on the practice court downstairs, because the basketballs, guys are shooting, guys are talking, guys are loud. They're much closer to us, and we're much closer to them than in a practice media availability on the main court. So the audio issues aren't ideal for us small-time folks like me. You don't have that fancy equipment. So I'm going to play a clip from Jae'Sean Tate. And y'all know if you're watching on YouTube, hit me up with the comments and questions. We can talk about your thoughts on the games against the Wizards and the Heat. I'll give my take on that as well. My thoughts right now, and as to be expected, Miami is better than the Rockets. They're further along. They got, better leaders. They've been together, played in the NBA longer. So that's part of the development process. But for you Rocket fans, I'm going to pull this up. Mr. Jae'Sean Tate wants you all to know, as you probably already know, but hear from Jae'Sean Tate. Rockets are an exciting team and will be a fun team to watch.
Just competitive, man. They've been real competitive. I think you guys all seen, glimpse of what this can be and what we're hoping for it to be. We're going to be an exciting team, a fast team, I think we've built. Like Coach said today, I think this is only our 10th time together. So we're definitely growing and we're moving in the right direction.
There you go. They're growing and moving in the right direction, and they are. I've said that on these live stream shows, mentioned it on a few of the guest appearances I've made, been forced to make on other shows, sports shows, and having a chance to talk about the Rockets and discuss the Rockets. The Rockets are going to be a fun team to watch this season, for the next few seasons. Not sure how much that excitement is going to turn into wins this year, but that's not even, for me, that's not the point. The point is to learn the game, learn the NBA, learn how to be professional, get better as the season progresses, and then next season, the year after that, get better, and then get ready to make the playoffs, and then start competing for championships. So that's the point of that. Brandon Thomas, what's up, man? Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. I changed the time a little bit. Went from instead of 8 p.m. like last Saturday to 7 p.m. because I still have plans. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not, but I still have plans to try to find the Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder fight somewhere. But so I'm going to try to get a chance to get out of that and do that. We're already. Let me put this comment out there. And Sandoval, and you, if I remember right, in the Folks Talking Sports live stream show, you chimed in predicting the Rockets would beat the Heat before the game during our live stream about that show. You said the Rockets would beat the Heat. Well, they didn't. It's no big deal. It's not a big deal. Oh, give me another comment, Sandoval, about why you said Seawood does not look like a franchise player against the Heat. What are your thoughts on that? Or what are you expecting from Christian Wood to be a franchise player? So this is all about learning process. That's me. I'm going to put this up there because I agree with Brandon Thomas on this. This season is about learning, getting better, and that's what this is about. Learning from the growth. And I'm going to play this comment right now because Jalen Green said this after the game against the Heat, which I guess was probably now Friday morning, since post-game went to the game ended around 11:30 p.m. Central Time. Post-game, we didn't get through until 12:30 or 1 in the morning. So, yeah, I guess Friday morning. But this comment from Jalen Green, this is all that matters to me. And I think fans should look at it like this in Jalen's bright future. Jalen was asked his thoughts on going against dealing with the physical play of other guys like Bradley Beal and Jimmy Butler. Jalen Green what a great answer. Check it out.
I think that's just gonna take time, honestly. I mean, I'm 19 years old. I'm playing against these grown men, so they gonna try and do that all game. Brad Beal tried it, Jimmy Butler tried it, and that's fine. They got their use on me right now, but I'm only gonna get older, stronger, smarter. So time's gonna come.
That's it. Older, stronger, smarter. Time's gonna come. That's legit. He bounced back, going 0 for 6 in the first from 3 against the Wizards. He bounced back against the Heat. That's what you want. That's all this is about. You want Jalen Green to get better. Jalen has said many times, he knows one of his weaknesses is he needs to get stronger. He's 19 years old. He's going to get stronger, one thing, just by getting older. And his body will fill out, gain some weight that way. And then he does lift weights. He does. It's part of his routine. He'll get stronger. That's all part of his growth and maturity. That's what you want to see. So Jalen getting schooled by legit pros, stronger pros, established vets. That's part of life as a rookie in the NBA. So that, no issue, no concern, no worry about that. So it's great. And, Jalen, 19 years old. I'm going against grown men. Yeah. I'd have been cool if he said, I'm going against grown ass men. But so what? But that's the truth. Jalen Green is a legit talent. He can score. He's developing. He's learning how to get his teammates involved, when to balance out being a scorer as well as being a passer. This is all part of his development. It's all part of the Rockets' development. So, I'm not going to cry over one thing or the other. And one thing, let me see, I'm going to scroll through the comments here because I don't know if Sandoval is. All right, you said we should have beat the Heat, but our starters didn't have the chemistry. Way too many turnovers. That's true. But Miami had a lot of turnovers in the game, too. Both teams tried to play fast. It looked like a preseason game. So that's what it is. That's what it was, and that's how they played. Both teams are trying to, figure out each other. The Heat have more veterans who are used to playing in the NBA, and some are used to playing with each other than the Rockets do. This is all part of it. Pick and roll with Seawood, that's going to come. I think you can see, and I'm glad to see it, the Rockets are running the offense, more offensive sets when Şengün's in the game with him at the high post, using his passing skills. I think that's good to see. We're going to see more of that. Assistant coach Will Wade touched on that during the Vegas Summer League. And so far, we've seen that in these 2 preseason games. You're going to see more of that. So this all a process. It's all part of it. I want to add this little tidbit. I noticed this Wednesday, maybe, at the end of practice. We all see during the games, you watch Rocket games, when Alpi is at the foul line, Alpi talks to the basketball. Everybody sees it. We saw it in the Summer League. I think he did it in Turkey. He's done it in preseason. But you know what I noticed? In practice, at the end of practice, talk to the basketball at the foul line. He does not talk to the basketball at the foul line. He was at the line, shooting his free throws. No conversation. Shot. We were walking out because the session was over basically for media. And I just happened to look over there at him still on the court, shooting free throws. And he just went straight through. No conversation, no prayer to the ball or whatever, folks have said to me they think he's saying. He just straight up got the ball, dribble, shot. Got the ball back, dribble, shot. Simple motion. Nothing else about it. So maybe it's just a game thing. It's an in-game thing where he said, wait, talk to the basketball. So, just a little tidbit there, something I noticed at the end of practice. And so far, let me put this up here. Dre Fields, no. And I haven't seen your name during these streams. And if you've been here previously, I apologize for not recognizing you. But thank you for tuning in. And comment. Give me your thoughts on who you think the Rockets would trade for Ben Simmons that Daryl Morey would want. So give me your take on that. But right now, no, I don't. We've discussed that a few times, and until Ben is dealt, we're probably going to continue discussing it because he is a talented player, and somebody's going to get him. I don't believe Ben's going to blink. I'm not sure when Daryl Morey's going to blink. So somebody eventually is going to blink one way or the other, whether it's Ben or whether it's Daryl. Reports of Daryl wants 3 first-round picks and a swap of 3 other picks for Ben. Okay. I mean, it's good to dream. It's good to ask for the moon because you might get something and land on the stars. Okay, Rocket fans. How about this one? What are your thoughts on this? How about that? Seawood and House for Ben Simmons. But come on now, Sandoval. Do you think Daryl Morey would do that? Really? Do you think Daryl would do that? No, he wouldn't do that. You know, my take on that, no, he would not. Maurice Williams, what's up? Thank you for tuning in. What's good with you? We're just a few minutes into this live talk, Rockets talk on the Houston Roundball Reviews YouTube channel. Appreciate y'all chiming in, tuning in. Throw me your comments and your questions. That's what we're going to do. Try to do this at least once a week throughout the season. Yes, PJ and Kyle fit the Heat system perfectly. And Tyler Hero, you know, so far looks good in preseason to bounce back from his struggles for him last season. Daryl Morey would probably do it if we threw in Eric Gordon and a pick. Okay, so now we're talking about Christian Wood, House, Eric Gordon, and a pick for Ben Simmons. Rocket fans, what do y'all want to tag team on Jorge/George Sandoval for that one? What do y'all think about that one? What do you, I mean, really? Where would Ben Simmons play here if you do that? Oh, let me go back here. I saw the comment, the question, and I didn't answer it. My thoughts on Daniel Theis. So far, so good. He's the vet that we all expected him to be. Jalen Green has commented that Daniel Theis he's looked up to Daniel like he's one of his big brothers. He's taken Jalen under his wing and helped him learn the ropes, helped him how to be an NBA player, be professional, how to, you know, Theis is big on communication. In that sense, he reminds me of PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker would talk to the media all the time when he was with the Rockets about when the Rockets defense would struggle was because of lack of communication, poor communication, and one of the Rockets' biggest weaknesses in PJ's eyes was they just didn't talk enough. I think Theis is going to be that similar type player. He's big on communication. He's big on trust. And you develop that trust over time. Chemistry, playing together, knowing where each other's going to be on the floor, where they should be. First things first, you got to know where you're going to be on the floor. And I'm about to pull that comment from Coach Silas from today. He touches on that a little bit about what he learned from watching film of the Heat. So you got to know where your teammates are on defense. You got to trust them that they are there. They're where they're supposed to be in the different defenses. It's a different pick and roll defensive coverage. Pick and roll right now is trash. Rockets pick and roll defense has so much room for improvement, but that's to be expected. You got so many new faces on the squad and so many youngsters on the squad who are trying to learn how to defend in the NBA. Defending in G League, defending in college, defending AAU ain't like defending in the NBA. So we all know that. So let's not be shocked on that. So yeah, real quick, we'll get back to your comments. And I think looks like we're leaning toward a lot of Ben Simmons chatter here for the Rockets. But let me go back real quick to pull up comments from Coach Silas, and then we'll get back to talking about Rockets and Ben Simmons and Christian Wood, Daniel House, who has not played well so far, 2 games in preseason, but we'll get on that. Coach Silas.
Yeah, I mean, they are a veteran, hard-playing, tough team, and a lot of the things that they did are things that we want to become. And today we showed them a lot of transition defense where they were running the ball up our backs and we weren't prepared for it. So, it was a great test, and we learned a lot from the video on both ends of the floor. But I think the main thing that we learned is the mindset that's necessary to go into a game like that against a team like that.
So, that's part of it, learning and the complete, obviously, you guys know since tuning in on the Houston Roundball Review YouTube channel, the complete press conference or session with Coach Silas is available on the Houston Roundball Review YouTube channel. And Coach Silas mentions that one of the things he is still teaching the players is pick and roll defense, is where they're supposed to be, what they're supposed to do. And if you don't know what you're doing and where you're supposed to be or what your teammate is going to do, you're going to have problems. You're going to look lost. And we've seen that so far in preseason. And let me say this, and this is my old school mentality and part of covering basketball for going on 30 years. A well-run pick and roll by the offense is damn near impossible to stop. If you got the right ball handler, the right two people involved in the pick and roll, it's a question of if that guy has handles, what are you going to do? You're going to hedge, you're going to switch, you're going to step out. What are you going to do? That guy has handles. He can break down defense, get into the paint, break everything down. You got problems. If you're going to switch, the other player can shoot from the outside. How are you going to defend that? If the other player can put it on the floor, how are you going to defend that? A well-run pick and roll is very, very hard to defend. That goes for anybody in the NBA. That's why it's one of the oldest plays in basketball, and it's still effective. So think about that. So teams, Rockets right now, in any team, you have to determine who's involved in the pick and roll based on who the ball handler is, who the person setting the pick is. What does that person setting the pick do well? Do they shoot? Are they just a solid pick person? Do they roll? Do they pop out for 3-point shots? All those things got to go into account. So that is an issue. I wouldn't say this. Yeah, Seawood here. We're going to talk about Seawood. He needs to set better screens. It's also in the ball handler to wait on Seawood to get set for that screen. He needs to do that. That is an issue. Dana Tice has better screens than Christian Wood. This part, I won't go this far. My biggest issue with Christian Wood right now is his foul shooting. That is a concern because, trust me, he works on it in practice. He does. He can shoot. We see him make threes. But right now, when he gets to the foul line, he's almost a liability because he thinks about it so much. He worries about it so much. He misses. He is almost psyching himself out when before he gets to the foul line. And you cannot have that from one of your go-to players, one of your best players, one of your low post options, one of your people who's going to get the ball a lot. He's got to be a reliable free throw shooter. And he talked about it last year. It's mental. Oh, yeah, Brandon Thomas, it's definitely mental. Because we can see it. Watch him when he misses during the games. Y'all watch. Come Monday against the Raptors. I think the game's going to be on TV. But watch him. What happened, how he reacts when he misses. He gets frustrated. And then once he's frustrated, he thinks about it. And then it just becomes a cycle. You know, he can make 5 out of 10, 5 out of 9, 6 out of 10. That's not enough. That's not good enough. He needs to be 75% and above, between 75 and 80%. That's what he needs to be for him to be. And that's part of being an all-star player. So it's mental. It is mental with him. He works on it. He practices it with Luke. He does, Alpha G. He does work on him. I see it clearly all the time. Not all the time, because we watch little bits of practice as we can. But let's see, shoot around. Thursday shoot around. No, Wednesday. It's Wednesday's practice. They were closing out practice, and they shoot free throws to close out practice. Each player has to make either 2 or 4 to rotate, for the team to rotate, move around the free throw lane. See, we made free throws like it was no problem. No issue. Swish. No problem at all. From game time is the issue. So it's mental with him. Technique is fine. It's just a mental thing, which he'll have to overcome. He can't press it. He can't overdo it. He can't just, oh gosh, I missed another one. Here we go again. Can't have that mentality. Can't have the mindset. Got to have the mindset. It's going to go in. Give me the ball, ref. I'm making these. Let's go down the floor, play defense. He's got to have the mindset. He knows that. He's a pro. I'm not worried, but if it becomes issue, I'd be concerned. So that's one thing on that. So that's the thing with Christian Wood, and he wants to be a leader. He wants to lead the team by example. He wants to do all the right things. So he might be trying to do all the right things too much. Have fun on the court. That's part of it. Have fun on the court, and don't stress about it. Just have fun on the court. Miss a shot. One thing I was glad to hear it was cool to hear Jalen Green say after the game against the Heat, after Tuesday's poor numbers for him shooting wise, he was like, I'm not going to let one missed shot ruin my game. I'm not going to dwell on it. Next play, next shot, I'm going to make. He bounced back Thursday against the Heat. You can't let one bad shot ruin your game. This is the NBA. You can't do that. If you do that, you won't be in the NBA long. You'll be somewhere else. Oh, thank you for reposting the question, Brandon. Will Alpe start in place of Tice eventually this season? I guess it's possible. It wouldn't be. I don't know. Rockets. I don't believe they want to throw too much at Alpe this season. We can all see his skill set and his potential. We all see it. So I think it's inevitable that he will start. I'm not sure it will be this season, especially if everybody's healthy. So, I don't. Question, I think this from Powell to contend was being used as a pretty standard stretch four. If he is, well, that's on him because I think that's his best position. So I just, to me, he can be a 5 on offense and a 4 on defense, but he's a 4 to me. I just that's my take on it. I'm not Coach Silas, but I think you're going to see Tice and Şengün go against the bigger front court people, and let Christian Wood defend the quicker, slender other front court person. Do I think Josh, Christopher, and Garuba will remain on the team or go down to the G League? They'll be spending time in the G League, especially Garuba. Just a question of how many games. I get asked this question a few times, and it's no problem, answering it again, bringing it up, because they're going to need activity. They're going to need action. They're going to need games. They're going to need minutes to continue to develop. And for the most part, they're not going to get that with the big team. That's not going to happen consistently enough for this season. I think, yes, this is my take on that. Yes, it will take Eric Gordon to be traded for Josh to get in the rotation. Yes, I think that is what it will take. And I think that's probably inevitable. But one part of it would be Eric needs to stay healthy. Unless a team wants to trade for Eric and his potential. But hopefully this ankle issue does not become a chronic issue and limit his trade value. But Josh, Christopher, we can see the work he's putting on his 3-point shot. So far, so good there. It's a smooth motion. But the corner 3 that Usman made, Coach Silas commented on that. Usman is more comfortable with the corner 3 than he is of course, that's the shorter 3-pointer than the 3-pointer further away on the perimeter, facing up to it. That's fine. He's 19 years old. But yeah, Rockets will not give up on Alpe. Let's see. Wall, Tate, Şengün, and okay. Y'all got to talk about this one. Dre Fields, I'm calling you out on this one. Come on now. Rockets not going to give up. Rocket fans, y'all don't want to give up Şengün in any deal for anybody, do you? Even if it's for Ben Simmons. Y'all want to do that? Would y'all be cool with it? John Wall, Jae'Sean, Tate, Şengün, and a first-round pick for Ben Simmons? Come on now. No. So, no, I don't think it. And salary-wise, I think Philly would have to add another player to that to make the numbers work for that. But no, Rockets aren't going to give up on Şengün like this. I don't care if it is for Ben Simmons. Rockets got a keeper in Alperen Şengün, in my opinion, and I think opinion of many other folks. So no, point blank. I forgot to put it up. How many? I need to put a poll. See if I think I could create a poll on the community tab at the channel. How many folks, Rocket fans, how many of y'all want Ben Simmons? Give me the comments. How many of y'all want Ben Simmons on the Rockets team? That's first, because it seems like maybe it's 20% out of the comments y'all want Ben Simmons But the majority of y'all don't want Ben Simmons. I'm not sure, what the Rockets. I mean, if they could get him for a steal, they'd probably take Ben Simmons, but they're not going to give up their future for Ben Simmons. But how many of y'all, Rocket fans, how many of y'all would want Ben Simmons? And it's a good comment here. Embiid, Andre Drummond, why would Philly take Şengün? Well, Şengün's future is brighter than Drummond's future. I'll say that. He's 19 years old and has offensive skills that Mr. Drummond has yet to develop. So, all right, let's see. We got I don't want. Okay, here's an honest comment. Only if the deal isn't bad. Like what? What would be a bad deal in your opinion, pal? Brandon Thomas does not want Ben Simmons. KDC says if Simmons come, he might pause watching Rocket games. Golden Kingdom says no Ben Simmons. Tensei Mama 24 says yes to Ben Simmons. Sandoval says hell no. Simmons' mindset is disgusting. 4 years left on his contract. He doesn't seem to handle criticism very well. So I won't argue with that comment right there. But yeah, Simmons wants to be a point guard. So no, Alpha G says that. I think that's true too. Yeah. If Ben betrayed Philly, why wouldn't Ben betray us? Okay, here we go. See, that's it. We would have to worry about him crying and wanting out in 2 years. That's true. I mean, that is the mindset that Ben Simmons, that some people around the league believe Ben Simmons has. He cannot handle criticism. And he's an NBA player. He's a well-paid NBA player. And I'm not saying that's a mental issue, like saying that he's soft or anything, he's weak in the head. I just think he's immature and he's realized this is life in the NBA. Own up to your mistakes and correct them and be a team player and help your team win. None of these NBA players, superstars, elite, whatever, none of them are perfect. So stop acting like you are. And, so no, come on, Ben. Be a big boy. All right, Golden Kingdom, did you post the 3-team trade? If you did, I missed it. Let me see if I can scroll up and find it again. But most of y'all, majority of fans don't seem to want Ben Simmons. And, I'm not, like I said, if he wants to be a point guard here. I had a colleague of mine. I want to get your thoughts on this. We were waiting for media availability to begin earlier this week. But he went back and flashed back to the draft. He wanted the Rockets. He thought the Rockets should have taken Jalen Suggs to be the point guard and keep Scoot at the 2 guard. And his reasoning was Jalen Suggs runs the offense, plays defense, doesn't need the ball in his hands to be effective, doesn't need the ball in his hand to be, a volume score or anything of that sort, and let Scoot be the scoring threat, the consistent scoring threat. What are your thoughts on that? Obviously, what's done is done. Rockets believe in Jalen Green. Jalen Green and KPJ are the Rockets' backcourt of the future. Would I pay DeAndre Ayton a max contract? Yes. It's not my money, but I think Phoenix should do so. Yes, I do. And the fact that they did not offer that could portend that his time in Phoenix may not be much longer than once his rookie contract is up. So stay tuned for that. And I think a lot of people are surprised that Phoenix did not give him the max money that he wants. See how that plays out. I was surprised. I will say that. Jalen Suggs would be solid, but I think Green is a better pick. He can be a generational talent. Gotta go Green. That's what the Rockets think. And, time will tell. Oh, thank you for bringing it up because that jogged my memory and got the hamster in the wheel rolling through in my brain. Earlier this week, gotta get y'all's thoughts on this. Earlier this week, the NBA GM survey, the annual survey came out. And the GMs, general managers, were asked, one of the questions they were asked was, who was their favorite to be Rookie of the Year? First player who got the most votes was Jalen Green. Second was Cade Cunningham. It was like 33%, 20%, 33, 30, something like that, whatever. It was close. But follow-up question was, which rookie do you think will be the best in 5 years? Jalen Green was third. Number one was Evan Mobley. And number two was Cade Cunningham. Thoughts on that? When I saw that, I was very surprised because Mobley was not top three, top five for their choice to win Rookie of the Year, but he is their top choice to be the top player from this class within 5 years. So thoughts on that? And I believe in Evan Mobley's skill set because I like tall, skilled big men, tall, skilled players. Tall the better. If you got skills and you're mobile, you're agile and do everything on the court. But I was surprised that Evan Mobley, I think it was 33, 30, and 23. Mobley got 33%, Cade got 30, and Jalen got 23%. So that kind of surprised me there. So, it's 5 years of survey. You can look back on it if you want to and say how they were right or how they were hella wrong, whatever, just point of discussion. So that's, Evan Mobley. And see, this is the thing. Do you agree with the GM's belief that Evan has the most upside out of him, Cade, and Jalen Green, and hell, Jalen Suggs? Do you believe Evan Mobley has the most upside out of this rookie class? Fuser Velez, you are late today. Yeah, thank you for chiming in, though. No worries at all. Glad you're doing okay. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for commenting and join the fun. But yeah, Jalen Green, Rookie of the Year choice, the GMs this year. But within 5 years, the best rookie from this class, Evan Mobley. Cade number 2, Jalen number 3. That was very interesting. What's good, front runner? Thank you for joining the family and tuning in. And we're going to do this at least once a week. Brandon Thomas tries to make me do this more than once a week, but we'll see how that all plays out. But yeah, Evan has the most upside. See, Fusion Velez believes that. Do y'all believe that? Do y'all believe, what is it? Do y'all believe that Evan has the most upside? Why? He's 7 feet. He's got to get stronger because his defense against big men is just needs a whole lot of work, in my opinion. But Jalen can lead the league in scoring sometime soon. But is that enough? Do y'all just would y'all be cool with Jalen Green if all he did was lead the league in scoring? And that's it. And I mean that. I mean, that's it. His defense is does not improve. He only gets you maybe 3 assists a game or something like that. He doesn't become a better rebounder. All he does is lead the league in scoring. And of course, the Rockets don't win a lot of games either. But would y'all be good with that? Just Jalen being a scorer, and that's it. That's it. Brandon Thomas says he can be great. He'll fill out, but not the most upside. Talking about Evan Mobley. So we got the Hillis production saying he thinks Jae'Sean has the most upside. So, yeah, y'all tell me, like I said, what do y'all think? We're thinking like GM now because the GM sees something in Evan Mobley because they apparently enough of them believe that Evan Mobley's upside is the most of the rookie class to warrant him being the top pick, their pick for best rookie within 5 years. So lead the league in scoring, whatever the hell that may be. Jalen Green leading the league in scoring. I think Bradley Beal's averaged 31 this past season. Would y'all be good with that? If you know, Rockets, Jalen Green averages 30 plus, whatever it is, 30 plus, and that's it, 30 plus. And the Rockets, all they do in his time as a Rocket is hang around 500 record-wise. That's all they do. Personally, obviously, if y'all follow me, y'all know that ain't gonna be enough for me. So no, you got to be more than just a one-dimensional player for me. So that's my take. But what do y'all think about that? Would y'all be good with that? Just all he does is, and I don't believe that's all he's gonna do. Okay, I think Jalen has the potential to be a two-way player. Hell, Jalen said before the draft that his goal, bless his heart for saying it, was his goal. He wanted to make all defense this year. He wanted to be an all defensive player this year. So you're all on that one, man. But at least it's good to have that mentality that at least he wants. Because first, to be great on defense is you have to want to play defense. You have to want to play defense because there's some folks who are defense averse and just no, they don't know. Their whole point is I'm going to score and that's all I'm going to do. I'm not that. No, not at all. And see, that sums it up. This sums it up right here. That comment, I agree with Alpha G there. Needs to be great on both ends of the floor. Tennessee Mama 24 right here. I agree as well. Not a team is bad. Yeah. Leading the league in scoring does nothing for me if the team still sucks. What's the point? I mean, you know, truth. Oops. Truth right here. Truth. Defense is effort. Yes. Truth. First things first is the effort. Then you got to know your personnel and know how to defend and play, cut off, use angles and all those things to be effective defensively. That's all part of it. Indeed. Yes. Offensively, Evan's defensive instincts. Yeah, he. Oh my gosh, he has to get stronger. Truly, he has to get stronger. Definitely. But you know, the good thing about this draft, I think, especially at the top of the draft, middle of the draft, a lot of teams got good picks and got players that can help them. And that's a good draft. This draft we should look back on this draft as one of the best drafts in the last few years in the NBA. So that's part of it. Well put. Want Jalen to be more Kobe and less Bradley Beal. Well put. Yes. Because Kobe played defense. Michael Jordan. Folks forget Mike would give you 37, 38 and then lock you up on defense too. You know, that's elite. That's what I'm talking about. Being elite on both ends of the floor. That to me is a complete player. So I think Eric's going to get traded, Brandon. But like I said, he needs to get that ankle right. And, you know, because we saw the tail end of practice, and, you know, I'm not speaking out of turn or anything like that. Eric's ankle ain't right. You know, he seemed, it was giving him problems. You know, he was having problems moving around after shooting. Free throws. You know, so I'd be surprised if he plays against the Raptors and then you have days off before Friday's game against the Spurs. So he needs to get that ankle right. And that's important because a healthy Eric Gordon helps the Rockets, helps his own trade value for the Rockets to get something for him. But of course, we all know that only takes one team to believe a change of scenery will help Eric Gordon and their medical staff can do the trick, work wonders. And that'll be all we need is that Eric needs our people to lay hands on Eric and heal his ankle and his knees and back or whatever else may bother him. But yes, Brandon Thomas, when we're done, go to the YouTube channel and pull up Coach Silas's comments. His opening comments today to us were an update about EG's health status as well as Jae'Sean Tate's health status. And for folks tuning in, I'm going to play Jae'Sean Tate's clip again about this team being an exciting team to watch. And Jae'Sean did not play against Heat because of a tightness in his back. He did some shooting, light drills and things today in practice. He believes he will be good to go for Sunday's practice. So let me pull that up if I can here and just rehash that for folks who may have tuned in late and missed that part of the show early on.
Just competitive, man. They've been real competitive. I think you guys all seen, glimpse of what this can be and what we're hoping for it to be. We're going to be an exciting team, a fast team, and I think we've built. Like Coach said today, I think this is only our 10th time together. So we're definitely growing and we're moving in the right direction.
Growing and moving in the right direction. Yes. That's what it is. That's how I see the Rockets as well. And Eric needs to get that ankle healthy. He needs to get right. He's just had bad luck when it comes to injuries. I saw him walking up and down the steps up to the center Wednesday, and I could tell he wasn't right. And then Thursday, he was out with the ankle, and today, from the little bit I saw, tell he wasn't right. That ankle still giving him issues. So it's still preseason. Coach Silas said to us, what is the term now in 2021? The physical performance staff told him that they don't believe the issue is going to be a long-term thing. So we'll see. I think Jae'Sean Tate, either Tate or House should start small forward. If Jae'Sean is good to go tomorrow, Coach Silas said today that he's planning to start Jae'Sean against the Raptors. So don't hold him to that, but I think Jae'Sean starts at the 3, and then we'll go from there. And this is a concern. You pull it up, Fusion list. This is a concern. Get to a certain point, you get old enough, you play enough games, put enough miles on the body. Recovery time just takes longer, for pro athletes. And maybe Eric is at that point. So that is a concern. So, yeah, I think Jae'Sean should start. He'll start, he should start against the Raptors, and we'll see. Y'all know from previous live streams, when Eric was healthy and did not have the ankle issue, I thought EG should come off the bench and have Jae'Sean start. I think Eric's scoring would help balance out the team. Come off the bench, I think you get more looks and more touches coming off the bench than as a starter. But I was surprised that Eric was in the starting lineup against the Wizards. And then y'all saw the game against the Wizards. He didn't get a lot of looks and touches in that first quarter, which, to me, what's the point? If you're going to start Eric, give him the ball. If not, then bring him off the bench so he can get those shots and touches. So Eric Gordon's high school days caught up to him. Alpha G. I did not get a chance to see EG when he was in high school and AAU, but listen to Coach Kelvin Sampson, and Eric was a bad man. He was a bad man. And that's why he was the top player in his class coming on high school. He was legit. But that was years ago. And Father Time is undefeated. So you play long enough, and the aches and pains take longer to heal, and we'll see. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, Eric was it. He could punch it at the rim, shoot it from the outside, get to the hole, all those things. Yeah, Eric Gordon was it. Here we go. This comment, Gary Bankston. Thank you. Right, first quarter and second quarter, first half really. The Rockets defense was really bad against Miami in transition, and call it out. You talk about Seawood's weak side defense, but Seawood got beat up and down the floor in transition too. That's a problem. Rockets want to play fast on offense. Well, you need to play fast on defense to get back on defense. You got to beat your opponent down. If they're trying to play fast too, you got to get down the court. You got to beat your man down the floor and not give up a dunk. So that happened a few times. So that is an issue. Some of y'all must be pretty old, man. Y'all tell me about EG. I know EG was Mr. Indiana, but y'all saying, he was. So yeah, okay. EG was legit. EG and his pizza parlor in Indiana. So I wonder how that's going for him with everything. But so did y'all see Christian Wood struggle with getting back in transition? Rockets trying to play fast, and the passing, the player movement. Miami was killing the Rockets in the first half. Just the cutting, moving without the ball. I just don't know why more teams don't do it on a college and pro level. The hardest basketball player to defend is the person who moves without the ball. And of course, moves without the ball with a purpose, because you can just run around in a circle and not going, just run around in a circle and be lost. But moving with a purpose. Miami was killing the Rockets with all the players and the cutting. That's just a great, enjoyable way of basketball that I've watched, that I enjoy seeing. Just the cutting and the great passing. And Rockets can utilize that with Alpi at the high post. And you can see people moving the backdoor cuts and those issues. You see Alpi hitting them on the cuts. He can do that. That can be a part of the Rockets offense. Moving out the ball is an art, but unfortunately, it's a lost art by too many people. So that's part of basketball. Klay Thompson moves without the ball. Well, we did, before all the injuries. Rip Hamilton moved without the ball. It's more people should do it, because it's harder to defend if you move without the ball rather than, pound the air out of the ball. There's more. Okay, now we're getting into Sandoval. I'm getting a sense that you're not thrilled with Christian Wood. I'm getting the vibe that you're one of those folks pushing for Seawood for the Rockets not to sign him to a long-term contract. I'm getting that sense. Would that be correct in that? So, because I'm getting these, I'm getting these vibes from you about you're not a big Seawood fan, or at least the way Seawood's playing right now. And Seawood's talking to the ball at the free throw line. And folks who tune in or joining the chat, the stream right now, if y'all missed it, like I said, Şengün talks to the ball at the line during the games. He has not or does not talk to the ball at the line in practice or shooting by himself, because he didn't do it. So I saw it. I saw him do it. He did not do it. So I don't know if it's a deal with people looking, lining up with him. It's a game thing. He says a prayer to the ball, whatever, during the game because folks are around him, and rather than practice. Not sure. Maybe we'll find that out eventually. Okay, now we got another trade here from Dre Fields. Gordon House for Miles Turner. Interesting. If you do that, Dre, then you're pushing every big man down a spot, aren't you? So you still have Christian Wood, you still have Tice, and you still have Şengün. So somebody out of that four is going to lose minutes. It's going to be Tice. Is that your thinking on that? Interesting on that one. But again, Eric Gordon, got to get that ankle right. Not too many teams are going to, it happens, but not too many teams want to trade for a person who's injured. So we'll see. I won't say this, agree with this yet. I think it could happen that Seawood is threatened by Şengün, but I don't believe it's an issue yet. So let's not give up on Christian just yet. Okay. Everybody sees Şengün's potential, Şengün's skill set. We all see it. The Rockets see it. Teammates see it. Folks around the league see it. But yeah, let's not give up on Christian Wood just yet. Well, it's amazing how things turn around. Y'all hyped and happy as hell. Y'all had him last year. So now, okay, that's just how it is. But Miles Turner, Şengün, Tice, and Wood will not protect the rim. Okay. Then also with that, what about eventually Usman Garuba? You say the Rockets need 4 big men. Garuba will spend time in the G League this season, but he's part of the Rockets' future. So someone won't be getting minutes if the Rockets get Miles Turner. So it's fun. KPJ is a playmaker. I thought he's done a good job. I think he had 4 turnovers against the Wizards, and he said himself after that he's got to cut those down and do better. But he didn't shoot as well against the Heat, and he got down on himself a little bit, and Jalen Green had to, hype him up, pick him up. Just keep shooting, man. Be aggressive. Don't pass up shots. Keep shooting. Don't let one missed shot impact your game negatively and let that take you out of your game. Don't do that. Ain't nobody gonna make every shot. Just keep shooting, keep taking good shots, keep being aggressive, keep attacking the rim, driving and kicking, keeping your teammates involved. Exum or Augustine for backup point guard? Right now, DJ. Eventually, if he stays healthy, Exum. Because I think Dante, because of his height and length, can do more things. So I think that's probably what the Rockets would like to see is Dante Exum get more minutes from DJ. But right now, I think it'll be DJ. So good question, JB Johnson. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining the conversation. But Jae'Sean Nixon, he's a solid young man. I caught a glimpse of him today in practice, at the end of practice. He's strong. He's solidly built. He's a big young man. He'll be G League for most of the season. And that's fine because he needs a lot of work and development. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. So no problem, JB. Yeah, keep bringing in good question, man. I got no problem answering questions. That's what this is for, is answering questions and having conversation with the Rocket fans and the family of the Houston Roundball Review. Jalen says he is, and it's funny. After Jalen said he's 6'6", I think, when was a quote? When did it come out? Last week. But it was funny. At practice, some of my colleagues were making a big deal about it. They were trying to take pictures. And when Jalen, was talking, it was KPJ, they're talking about who's tall, all the kind of stuff. Folks were trying to take pictures when they would get it from their seat and say, okay, let me get them, let me get them side by side, So that became a conversation for practice. So, but I don't know. Well, I disagree with this comment in this sense. Kelly Olynyk and Christian did have good chemistry, but Kelly O wanted more money than Rockets were willing to spend. So that was their main factor there. He got more money from the Pistons, and he's happy with that. Correct. And I think both teams are happy with the situation. They're both happy with Detroit likes what Kelly brings them, and the Rockets like what Şengün and Tice and Garuba bring them. So, you make a business decision and you go from there. So, but Jalen Green, I think Jalen might still be growing. As he said, and let me bring it into the folks who are coming in now. Yeah, and Cade Cunningham was 6'8" at Oklahoma State. He's 6'6". College teams are known for fudging on heights. So, U of H years and years ago, really showing my age, years and years ago, Akeem, I think, first started out at 7'1", and then 7 feet, and then somebody became 6'10", 6'11", or whatever. So your height matters to a point, but if you play bigger than your height, that's more important to me. I'm going to pull up one more time the comments from Jalen Green. I think Rocket fans, if you missed it, you're going to enjoy it. Here it is again.
I think that's just gonna take time, honestly. I mean, I'm 19 years old. I'm playing against these grown men, so they gonna try and do that all game. Brad Beal tried it, Jimmy Butler tried it, and that's fine. They got their use on me right now, but I'm only gonna get older, stronger, smarter. So time's gonna come.
Older, stronger, smarter. Time's gonna come. That's it. That's what the plan should be for him. He knows. Jalen knows he needs to get stronger. He knows that. But right now he's still getting buckets. So just imagine what he can do when he does get stronger. Just think about the potential of the team, the future of this Rockets club. That's what this is all about. And see, that answered, hoping the Rockets think enough to get Paolo Banchero. That's why that mentality, that thinking, is why I do not believe the Rockets should win too many games to remove them from getting a top 4 pick in the draft. That's why I'm sticking with the 21 and 25 wins. That frame. You get up at 33. That's pushing it. That's really lowering the draft status in the draft pick, and the Rockets aren't good enough yet to do that. So, that's where I'm thinking Rockets need to lose just enough to get another high lottery pick added to next year's team. All right, Brandon, 33 wins. Okay. But what if they end up with the 14th pick in the draft? Is that what you want? Would that be good with you? So, we're hedging on the long-term. Rockets need one more high lottery pick, in my opinion, to further the growth of the franchise. That's my take on that. And my answer remains consistent: to become and remain a championship caliber team for a good window, not just be a first round in and out, team here and there. No. No worries, man. I'm not going, if you're wrong, big deal. If you're right, big deal. This is a conversation. Don't sweat it. We're all good with that. So don't sweat it. Got a new person joining in. Ali, thank you. I'm sound like some of those folks from the old days. Where y'all from? Type it in. Where y'all from? What city y'all representing? Y'all, what country, city, state, country, if it's a country. Where y'all from? Where we representing that? So yeah, let's do that for a quick minute. Let me know where y'all from. I haven't seen my man Marty Marr on here from Acres Home. So where is that? Alpha G, Ted is the next Porzingis. Is that a good thing? With the knee injuries and issues that Porzingis has? Chet has skills, but oh my goodness, Chet is a twig, man. A twig. He needs to eat a whole lot of beans and rice. Man. Morocco, North Africa. I see this. We got Antoine, H-Town, 3rd Ward. My man says Morocco. Pasadena, Clear Lake, Pearland. All right. Mo City. I haven't seen a man from Turkey chime in today, but Morocco, like I said, Houston Roundball Review, local name, global perspective. That's real, man. YouTube, internet is a great thing. Technology is a great thing when it's utilized in the right way. Ombo. Timmy Chance, Bay Area. And KDC, from the beautiful planet of Earth. Nothing wrong with that. Trinity Garden. All right. Much love. This is good. Jalen Durant, yes. I'm looking forward to seeing Memphis play this year. Especially, obviously, at least 2 times they play U of H. But I'm looking forward to seeing Memphis play on the nights that U of H is not playing. And hopefully the Rockets aren't playing, so I can really focus on how Memphis looks. But yeah, I'm looking forward to them. Looking forward to seeing what Penny does with Coach LB, Larry Brown, and assistant coach Rasheed Wallace. So Big Ike High School. Oh yeah, all right. I went to Wall Trip back when Wall Trip was good in sports, football and basketball. Yeah, good in sports. Yeah, not quite the Phil Williams days of basketball, but good enough. But yeah, so showing my HISD back when HISD was legit good in sports and wasn't the shell that it is now. What a shame, but I digress. Okay. Yeah, Chet has skills. I mean, no, I'm not questioning that at all. Pickle Man, you saw it during this past season, saw it in USA basketball stuff. But young fella he is so thin. Man, oh man, he's so thin. He's frail. So boy, Josh Christopher, well, that's a comment. And if you haven't checked it out on his comments from Friday morning against the Heat, Josh wants to be an all-around player. So that'll involve some playmaking in the future. That'll involve him playing some at the 2, some at the 3. He's going to be versatile. So yeah, I think he worked on some of that dribble drive and kick today in practice that we got a chance to see. So I think Chet skinny the wood. No, Chet's like Bol Manu Bowl skinny. Chet is thin. You know, my goodness. I graduated from Wall Trip in 90, the last grade class of Wall Trip. Of course, I'm biased, but yeah. But yeah. So, but my goodness, Chet Holmgren is thin. Skilled, but thin. But Josh Christopher worked on dribble drive, worked on a floater today, saw that a little bit as well. So he's trying to add to his game. Good for him. Add to his game. And that's what this is all about. You want to add to your game. Get better. And Brandon, I think Chet's thinner than Evan Mobley. I mean, whoo, boy. I was shocked how thin he was when I saw him with the USA basketball uniform on. My man's a twig. I hope he's gained some weight this summer after that for the Zags. We'll see shortly when the Gonzaga is on TV and opens up the season without head coach Mark Few for one game. But I digress on that. But Jalen, heard big things about him, good things about him. Looking forward to him. Dwight Howard body. Okay, we'll see. He should learn. Hopefully he learns from Rasheed Wallace. Some of Rasheed's low post skills, hopefully. And not just be Dwight Howard on offense, because that doesn't impress me at all. Dwight never improved his offensive game at all. But we got to see we're going over an hour. Much love to y'all, man. Much love. I really do appreciate it. I really do for y'all joining me on these Rocket discussions. We kicked around Ben Simmons talk. I'm sure did y'all pour a glass out, a little sip out for the Sekou Doumbouya era that lasted all of a day. Rockets want to get a high second round pick, so that's what that was all about. Sekou Doumbouya, 2 years away from being 2 years away, and he's still, I think this would be the 4th year, and he's not in the league right now, but he's getting paid. So hopefully, if he wants to be serious about basketball, he work on his game and learn the game and get back in the lab. But so anyway, good luck to him. Armani Brooks, 3-point shooting. We see how good he is from 3-point range. He should have a role on the team. His minutes will be limited as long as Eric Gordon is on the squad. Y'all agree with that? Y'all see that, right? So John Wall was at practice. I was surprised, even though I know he said it. I know the Rockets have said it, coaches have said it. I was still surprised to see John Wall at practice. But that situation, the Rockets are good at it. Y'all saw John on the sideline Thursday against the Heat. So, Oh, I forgot this. Yes. Y'all don't bring it up either. Y'all forgot. You know, I'm up there in age. Tuesday's game against the Wizards. How many of y'all listened to it, watched it? Ryan Hollins. What were y'all thoughts on how Ryan Hollins did? Give me that. That's what we forgot to talk about. The job Ryan Hollins did in the broadcast. I already had one friend of mine tell me, I don't like him doing the broadcast. He told me, he listened to him, he called Clippers games. He wasn't a fan then. So he's not a fan now with Ryan calling the Rocket games. But yeah, what do y'all, Brandon Thomas, this is his take on Ryan Hollins so far. Do y'all agree with that? So he could be better. I'll say it I'll just say that he could be better. You know, he wasn't great. He could be better. I'll just leave it at that. And it's going to take some time between him and Ackerman to develop that chemistry. So just give him some time, and hopefully they'll build it. Clearly, he is not Matt Bullard, but you know, he wasn't. Oh yeah, he missed the Delfino reference. Yeah, clearly he didn't get it at all. But yeah, you know, for the most part, if I'm able, I'll be at the game, so I won't be able a chance to hear Ryan Hollins during the broadcast. But y'all just keep tuning. You know, let me know how y'all, if he improves. That's the key. Let me know if he improves. So Brandon said he thinks Ryan is too corny. Bill started showing his age in some of the broadcasts. He started to make too many mistakes. You know, I'm not sure if it was where he was sitting, where he was seated, he was too far from the court, or what, I don't know. But Bill started making mistakes. His age was starting to catch up to him during the broadcast. And I was just like, Bill, man, come on, man. And you're from one U of H alum to another. It's time to go, man. You just got to pass the mic to somebody else, which, you know, rather not being Ryan Hollins, but y'all keep up alive with that Ryan Hollins. Don't give up Ryan Hollins just yet. So not worth getting Cat same age as Wood. We think Wood, House, Tate, couple of first picks would be enough to get Cat. Wood, House, and Tate for Cat. What do y'all think about that? Put that there up on the screen from Dre Fields, his suggestion. One person already commented on it. That's interesting you bring it up. I'll put that up in just a second. Sandoval, about this becoming a broadcast person. I never really thought about it. You know, I've been on TV as a guest analyst a few times. I've been on radio, obviously, many times discussing hoops and stuff like that. I just, you know, I never really thought about it. I never was approached to do it. But, you know, I'm never say never. So let's put it out there. You know, if anybody from the Rockets organization is watching this live stream and y'all want me to replace Ryan Hollins, hit me up. We can talk contract and we'll go from there. Let's see how that works. I'd hate to not cover the Cougs basketball team this year, but if the money's right, hey, y'all got my number. Y'all got my email address. So let's make it happen. And then if it happens, then I could say Jorge Sandoval, it was his idea. He thought about it and he suggested it and put it out there in the universe, and there we go. So here we go. Here we go. We'll vote for you. Man, is Ryan really that bad? I mean, when I listened to it, to me, he was trying too hard. You know, it's trying too hard to be cool, trying too hard to be hip, just trying too hard. And sometimes he talked too much. You know, they're going into commercial breaks. He talked too long, I should say, leading up to a break and things like that. Yeah, this a few folks thought Mario was going to take Clyde's spot, but that wasn't really how it was phrased in the Rockets press release. So we'll see what Mario's role is going to be. He was at the game with his daughter. Was it Thursday's game against the Heat? So, we'll see how that all plays out going forward. Y'all say Ryan sounds boring. And I just say he's corny as hell. Damn. Boy, y'all are tough. This is a tough room. But, I just, okay, we'll see. I guess I noticed when an announcer said something that I don't like, a dumb comment, something stupid or something like that. But other than that, I tune them out. I really don't focus on them, So I really tune them out. Basically, JVG, Ryan Hollins is not JVG. He's not Jeff Van Gundy, But I wonder how Ryan ended up here with the Rockets, coming from the West Coast to here. So I wonder if there's a story there. But we'll see. We'll see if he does better next game. He just right. He can't get worse, can he, people? Family, can he get any worse? Or y'all just don't believe he can get better? Is that what it is? He may not get worse, but he can't get better. Is that what y'all are saying? Man, maybe I need to send this to some folks within the organization and just give them some food for thought. And do y'all share these thoughts on Rockets Twitter? And not just here on my channel. Do y'all bring it up with Jackson Gatlin and Cody Davis and anybody from the Athletic or anybody with the Rockets? Let them know. Let them know what y'all think. And maybe y'all's voices will be heard. I don't know. Because clearly y'all aren't the only people who think this way about Mr. Hollins. Because, like I said, a friend of mine hit me up Tuesday, and he's like, man, I can't stand Ryan Hollins. I was like, wow. And I told him, I said, yeah, you ain't the only one. Get in line. So Jackson knows. Kelly knows. Okay. Well, so, okay, well, let me ask this. What did Jackson say if y'all brought it up in one of his shows? How did he comment? And he and I we're at practice Wednesday, and Jackson and I are going. We'll see if we can make something work. If I can be on his show sometime this week on there. So we're trying to work on that. I'll let him know my schedule. I got one guest appearance on Wednesday evening for, I think they're based out of Pittsburgh. But that's going to be college basketball talk. So I'm not sure when Jackson's going to be able to fit me in his schedule, but we'll see how that works out. But yeah, so Jackson laughed. He said it was kind of harsh. Well, I mean, we'll see. That's all I'm going to say. I mean, Ryan ain't my cup of tea, but I'm willing to give him a chance and see if he gets better. I'll just leave it at that, man. But y'all let me know. Y'all keep chiming in with those comments, and don't y'all bring it up. Don't let me be the one to bring it up. The next stream, if it's next Saturday, y'all bring it up. If it's got to be the top of the show and say Ryan ain't any better, he got to go. Y'all bring it up. But, wow. Okay. Well, Brandon says he's really that bad. Woo, boy. Ouch. That's really all I can say. Ouch, man. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and is Matt Thomas doing radio by himself, or is Clanton doing that as well? How's that working? Y'all let me know about that, because if y'all are muting the TV to tune out Ryan, do y'all turn up Matt Thomas for his calling on radio? So, hey man, that's true. If it's true, what Oh my goodness, man, really? That's a harsh one. Ryan Hollins is the Anthony Bennett of NBA broadcasting. Damn. Wow, Golden Kings. That's woo, man. Based on what I'm hearing from y'all and what I've heard from others, that would not surprise me if Ryan Hollins is gone after this season. I mean, that would not. Hey, I wouldn't be shocked by that, because if it gets to a point where the audience tunes him out and ratings begin to suffer, that's a bottom line decision right there. So hell, that's easy in my eyes. So what I miss about that? Let me see. Copy that again, Brandon. Let Mr. Kris. What is it, Brandon? Oh man, if it's the truth hurts one. Oh. Man. Woo. Oh, y'all are rough. Y'all are rough, man. Okay. Wow. Okay. Well. Oh no. Bust. No, I think that's too harsh. Evan Mobley, I like his skill set. I like, no. Evan Mobley won't be Anthony Bennett. No. I don't see that at all. Don't see that happening whatsoever. No. But we'll see. And Alpi did speak. Alpi and his translator, through his translator, did speak to us today after practice. We'll see how it goes. I haven't listened to it, replay of it yet, trying to do everything else for this. But so they're trying to make Alpi available to media, which is good, because Alpi's a skilled player and has a fan base who want to hear what he has to say and what he thinks. So that's good. So that would be something if John Wall starts calling the games. I mean, hell, he ain't gonna play with the Rockets, so he might as well call games. In addition to giving young guards veteran tips, about what he sees on the floor. So, why not call the games? Cam Thomas. Oh, Brandon. Is he kin of yours, man? Is he kin? He can score. I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, y'all are messy. Y'all are being messy. I mean, y'all really are. But y'all having fun on the stream, so that's cool, and that's what this is all about: having fun on the stream, and we can enjoy that and go from there. I mean, Jared Butler has looked good so far in preseason. We'll see how it all plays out, how the youngsters adjust to life in the NBA, the grind, the travel, the opponents, the physicality. How these rookies do this year. Some are going to flame out. Some are going to shine. That's part of development in the NBA, part of the fun of watching the games, seeing how they adapt and adjust to life in the NBA. Murph likes his role, what he's doing halftime and doing postgame. He likes that. He's comfortable with what he's doing. Ben Simmons and the Rockets. Isaac, we talked about it a little bit, but give me your thoughts on who would you like the Rockets to trade to Philly for Ben Simmons? And also tell me where you would want Ben Simmons to play with the Rockets, at the 1 or at the 4. So I don't see it happening. Oh yeah, Calvin used to be in broadcasting. Yep. Long time ago. But yeah. So, oh wow, okay. Do y'all agree with this from Golden Kingdom? Rather keep John Wall's contract for the next 2 years rather than keep Ryan Hollins here. Do y'all agree with that? Man. If Ryan's watching this, then he got to do better. He got to take the criticism and do better. That's all. Hey, I doubt he watching this. If he is, hey, that means more folks in the organization are keeping up with me than I thought. But hey, you know, I would assume, you know, being in the broadcasting business for a while, he's heard criticism before. So he just has to decide what he's going to do with that critique, those critiques and the criticism. And wants Simmons after 3, KPJ, Green, Simmons, Wood, and Tice. And who you trading? Who you trading? John Wall. Who are you trading that Daryl Morey would want? Because Daryl Morey is, you know, he's smart. He's not as smart as he thinks he is sometimes. But who do you think Daryl would want that the Rockets would be willing to give up? 2 ways, you know, 2 sides of that, 2 sides to the trade. Yeah, y'all are roasting him, truly. Rockets play the Raptors on Monday, Brandon, on the road. And I think we were kicking around before we were able to go in to watch the end of practice. It's going to be Monday is Canada's Thanksgiving. I think that was kicked around in the room while we were waiting to go down to the court. So I'm not sure what that means, but, you know, celebration, it's holiday. But okay, you know, not sure how many people will be at the game to see it if it's a holiday. But, you know, hey, Wall House 3 first. 3 first. Daryl doesn't want that. John Wall, Daniel House, and 3 firsts for Ben Simmons. Daryl wouldn't do that. If Daryl does that, he lost some gray cells, you know, some gray matter and some brain cells for that one. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Daryl Morey, if Daryl Morey calls the Rockets for a trade, he's going to want to ask for KPJ. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Daryl's not stupid. You know, he's confident. Some would say conceited. But yeah, he's not. He wants a young star in return. I mean, he's held his nose. He doesn't want CJ McCollum or Malcolm Brogdon. He wants better. You know, he's holding out for Dame. Daryl's, you know, so Daryl wants Dame. He wants an equivalent player like that to Ben Simmons. He doesn't want CJ McCollum. But, you know, yeah, Daryl Morey doesn't want John Wall. No. So, like I said, we'll get back to it. We touched on it at the beginning in the front of the program, the show. It's going to come down to who blinks first. Will it be Ben Simmons or will it be Daryl Morey? I mean, Ben Simmons cleared out his house in Philly, packed up. Ben said he ain't come back to Philly. The Sixers still believe that they're going to convince Ben to come back. Ben's going to miss those paychecks, and Ben is going to say, yeah, I made a mistake, let's work it out. And let's work it out while he plays for Philly. I don't see that happening right now. Nope, don't see it. So we'll see how they yeah. That's what I heard. Daryl doesn't want CJ McCollum. No. Daryl wants Dame. Daryl believes that the Blazers start off slow, lose a lot of games, and Dame will get frustrated and ask out. And he asks out, then the Blazers will go call around and they'll consider Ben Simmons. So that's what Daryl Morey, he's counting on that. He's counting on the Blazers to just struggle. Dame gets frustrated. Dame asks out. Then let's talk. Philly Blazers. That's what Daryl's waiting on. So, I mean, it's October. Some folks believe that at minimum, this holdout's going to last through December 15th because that's when some other of the contracts, free agent deals can be dealt. So that's 2 months away. What if Philly starts losing a lot of games on their end? Will the losses force Daryl's hand? And he blinks. We'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. But unless Ben Simmons becomes a Rocket, he ain't our concern. We're talking about, we're going to focus on, especially when the season starts, is how the Rockets do on the court and what they do and how they mix the youngsters with the vets. And if Eric Gordon can stay healthy, get that ankle right, because that's going to be, I hope it's not a chronic deal. Coach Silas didn't believe it would be based on what he was told and what he said to us today, but we'll see. So, yeah, Daryl Morey didn't want this either. Daryl Morey did not want Karis LeVert, Malcolm Brogdon, and picks. Didn't want that. Daryl wants Dame. He wants that type player to trade for Ben Simmons. That's what he wants. So he's willing to wait. And we'll see if the wait without Ben, they start losing. That's on them. Technically, yeah, but whatever. But Elton is there, but Daryl's calling the shots. So, but yeah. KDC, you are correct on that. But yeah. Rockets, Raptors. Rockets have practice Sunday afternoon. I'm kind of curious to see, because I don't know what time the Texans play tomorrow. I know it's a home game, but if it's at noon, I wonder how many media folks will be there, because media availability for the Rockets will be around that same time. And then the Astros play as well. I'm not sure about what time that is either. So may not be too many people media-wise at Rockets practice tomorrow. Besides me and Fagan. That's good. No problem for me. I've known Jonathan for a long, long time, so that's not a problem whatsoever. But all right. Prediction, Brandon, man, you make predictions about a preseason game? Come on, B. Come on. I'll take that. Rockets win by 6, but whatever, no big deal to me. Just don't bet on it, okay? We can make predictions during the regular season and during the shows. We'll recap the week that was and preview the week to come for the upcoming games. That's how we'll do part of the streams, these Rocket Talks that I enjoy. Much love to y'all, man. We've crossed 90 minutes again. Appreciate it as always. I'm going to shut it down and probably okay, that's good. Prediction, that's fine. No bet. Try to find a place to go to watch the Fury Wilder fight. Deontay Wilder. And hope you do something besides just stand still and throw punches. Because if you do, you're gonna lose again. But yeah, Brandon, next Saturday looks good. I think that's gonna be the spot. Yeah, next Saturday looks good. Pretty much for the rest of October, we'll be on Saturdays. So yeah, we'll do that same time. Yes, I'll say 7 p.m. Central Time. Yeah, let's go with that. If it changes, of course, I'll put it on the change to 8. I'll put on the Houston Rockets, Houston Roundball Reviews YouTube community tab note there. Put it there. So Tyson Fury and Wilder. I'm picking Fury. I mean, Tyson Fury, he's got great footwork and he moves well. And he gives Wilder problems. If Deontay can do something besides stand still and do something with his jab more and get busy, maybe he can win. But, damn, just don't stand still, But anyway, much love to y'all. Thank you very much for chiming in. And I guess he was busy today. I didn't see Marty Marr chime in today. Hope he's doing all right. But clearly, y'all don't like Ryan Hollins as broadcaster. Or what is the official title? It's because Craig is play-by-play color analyst. Don't like him in that role. Well, put out the word and see if y'all get Ryan Hollins replaced. Man, y'all are tough. This is a tough room. But thank you very much for tuning in. I'm really bad at this. I really need to do a better job of promoting who I am and all that good stuff. But yeah, since 1994, Houston Roundball Review, local name, global perspective. Y'all take care. Appreciate it as well. So the thing about my shows on Saturdays is most of my colleagues are busy on Saturdays, so we all got to make it work. So we'll make it work. But yeah, we'll figure all this stuff out. So don't fret it. Other folks will come on eventually. We'll chime in and get that stuff going. But yes, much love to y'all for tuning in and to the Houston Roundball Reviews Rockets Talks. Rocket fans, y'all support your team much better and in much bigger groups than U of H Cougar fans. And I'm going to prove that, unfortunately, because I'm going to leave this up here. Because when I do a U of H Cougar talk, I predict it won't be like this, be this active. But we'll see. I'm going to do one of those, a few of those as well this season. But much love to you. Oh, wrong thing. Excuse me. Here we go. All right. Y'all, hey, y'all want to put that out there? Y'all put that out there. So like I said, I can money talks. Y'all put it out there with the Rockets. Y'all hit up the right people and we'll see if that happens right there. We want Kris 2022 broadcasting. Y'all make it out there, put it out there in the universe and see what takes place. Once again, y'all be safe. Thank you very much for chiming in. Family, y'all take care of each other. I'm Kris Gardner of Houston Roundball Review, HoustonRoundballReview.com, Houston Roundball Review on YouTube. Y'all see Twitter scrolling around there as well. Don't forget about my other show, Folks Talking Sports, with me, Andy Yanez, and Willie Gibson. That'll be, I think, our next show, and that will be Friday, where we discuss more sports than just basketball. But everyone, thank you again. Take care. Peace.